Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you enter Doak Campbell Stadium, you have to walk past the statue of Bobby Bowden first. This is sacred territory in college football. The fans know it. When they get chanting and the horse gets running, you know this is one of the most special places in all of college football. We can't wait to see how the Seminoles bounce back this season here at the Doak. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Running inside, it's Singleton. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Lopez. There he goes. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Zings it complete to the right. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll give it to him again. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
It's a seam wide open. He's at the... and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Makes the quick grab. Breaks into the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Noles peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Quarterback moving. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they reload the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama, they kind of grow it internally from guys they've recruited.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Seminoles in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll go right back to the run. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Start this drive at their own 48. They go play action with Russell. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throwing Russell. The sure hands, it's Edwards. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Fakes to grab. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, 1st down here. Russell. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bama. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you...
Continues to fight for yards. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. First down and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Noles are in the hurry-up.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking to the big tight end. The short hands, it's Edwards. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Fires to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Catch is made at the 15. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. He's looking to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and this defense thrives on taking the football away. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Throwing Russell. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Rodgers. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll try to do it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the side.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Tide! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Across the 45. There he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10.
22. Sweet.
They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Escapes the pressure going right. Got a man, it's Lopez. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Working that left side now. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
To the air, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Florida State! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Russell. Moving out to the right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete to the left. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Russell. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Alabama calls it 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Jenkins. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for a deep man. Grabs it inside the 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throwing Russell. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Again, it's Russell. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's lead things off with Houston taking on the number 18 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's Houston looking for a third straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had this lead to start in the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Russell just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The give on the option. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell unloads to the wideout. And the misconnection on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Now on the return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Back open in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Seminoles heading quickly to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Slide. Sweep. Cue. Return. Go.
Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores.
Hydro. Freeze. Rock.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now facing a third and long.
Ready, fine. Booster. Flash. Go.
To the air, it's Daniels. Unloads it left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Slithers into space. All kinds of room to the right. The 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Great job by the back on the option.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking and understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one. And that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Back to pass on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Under fire. Complete to the right. Find some room. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Knowles. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Keelan Russell. Stepping to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Rushes on him. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. Now here's Russell. Takes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Alabama pushing the tempo.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing Russell. Right down the middle. He's got it. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He tries to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Russell. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Got rid of it just in time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to...
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Noles moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. He hurls one deep down the left side. Upstairs, he's got it. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got the tight end. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Rodgers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He makes a catch. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Keelan Russell fires to the wideout, working that left side. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Motion from the wideout. Again, it's Russell. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. You got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Throwing Russell. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Russell. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. That was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Russell to throw for it on 4th. Under fire. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he's got it inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go right back downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Fires to the tight end. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Looking to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Bring in the heat. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun, give on the inside. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Check. 95, 96, freeze. Freeze.
Quarterback making checks.
Booster.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. The throw. Touchdown, Florida State. Right on the money. He makes the grab in the end zone. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Russell. Escapes the pressure going right. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a 1st down. That's how you do it.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so...
He's got it on the left. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. Keelan Russell. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score, so they might try to score again. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Set to kick this one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Fires downfield. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. I send the tight end in motion.
Chip. Squid. Level. Move. Go!
To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships, and how do you seal a game?
Got it down the field. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Alabama.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Throwing Russell. Moving out to the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown tie. A great catch in the end zone. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver.